So why don't you guys try factoring this? And I'm going to go over it, and then we're going to go into the next little bit. 6-2. I think there's only.
Can we do the U drive minister?
Yeah, there's a bunch. So then we'll go to the next page. Stop.
We're on this one, right? Or we can
The U tribe, the one that's on the board. Where's all this? Where? Yes.
I don't know. Hey, I have brought my pencil this time. Not the best.
Being able to factor. So, did you do it using the British method? Okay, and then you factor by grouping. So, did you get? You got like 5 and 6, right? You're factoring out 2. I think one of them should be like a 2t. See how you have like t minus 3. So like one of those should have like a 2 on it. Oh. All right, let's deal with the 3 easy ones first. Okay, so it's basically the 3 that aren't in the top left. Jay, what are the factors of the bottom right? T squared minus 6t plus 9. So we're going to write t minus 3 times t minus 3. Agreed? Leah, what are the factors of t squared minus t minus 6? That one. So what are the factors of negative 6 that are like 1 apart? Leah will give you 3 and 2. So it's going to be t minus 3 times t plus 2. Are you good with that so far? Okay. Now for the hard one. How do we factor 2t squared minus t minus 15? Well, we have to do the British method. That's negative 30. So I'm looking for the factors of negative 30 that will combine to give me negative 1. So it's t squared, or 2t squared, minus 6t plus 5t minus 15. Notice negative 6t and 5t gives me negative 1. Now I'm going to factor this, right? So in the first bit, that has a 2t that can be factored out. That leaves me with t minus 3. And in the back bit, I factor out 5. And that leaves me with a t minus 3. So this 2t squared minus t minus 15 factors to t minus 3. That's what they shared. And what's left is 2t plus 5. Leah, do you see what I was saying? That there was like a T or a 2 missing. All right, now let's cancel. T plus 2, T plus 2. T minus 3, T minus 3, T minus 3, T minus 3. My whole answer is just 2T plus 5. Everything else cancels. Jake.
I have a question. So, you only put the class, the rest of my typical class, other people, they didn't know what it was.
They call it different things.
No, what is it also?
I forgot, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure if you, did you Google
Yeah,
British method factoring? Did you Google it? 'Cause it comes up.
what comes that?
This.
What's the other name for it here?
I know it is the British method.
That's like that we use.
Gaussian elimination stuff. Yeah, you're not this. We're not doing. All right.
What's that?
You don't want me to go there. 'Cause if I start talking about Gauss, then I have to like quiz on Gauss. You don't want that.
We can do Gauss.
All right. So let's tackle these 3 problems. Okay, it's there's just 3, right, Jay? On the next page. All right, we'll save the other stuff probably for Monday. All right. When dividing rational expressions, let's just think, when we divide fractions, what do we have to do to the second fraction, Kayla? What do we have to do? Flip it. So the only thing we have to do here is before we do anything, we need to flip that second fraction. All right, so I need to rewrite A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write x over x plus 3 times, and then I'm going to flip that second fraction and multiply by the reciprocal. Isaac, are you okay with that?
Why are we just doing?
Why? Because
Oh, yeah.
when I ask you to divide the 2 rational expressions, you're going to have to combine them somehow to give me one expression at the end. So now here,
Cross multiply?
no, yeah, that's if we had an equal sign, but we don't. So we just multiply across, but before we do that, we want to see, does anything cancel? And the answer is no. So in my book, I would just write it as follows. I wouldn't really distribute it. I wouldn't do anything else with that. The reason for that is it's really nice to find the asymptotes, right? If I ask you for what is the domain, you simply have x plus 3 equals 0. Then you could say x equals -3, and you could say the domain is all real numbers except for x equals -3. All right, and we can work from there. All right. B is more like the problems you're going to encounter. All right, and then with B, same thing. Before I do any part of the problem, I simply just want to flip that second fraction. So I have 5x divided by 3x minus 12 times x squared minus 6x plus 8 over x squared minus 2x. All right, and now it's just like we did 2 minutes ago. So what I want to do is I want to factor this as much as possible. So I have 5x, 3x minus 12, I can factor out a 3, so I get x minus 4 times. Now I'm looking for the factors of 8 that are going to give me 6. Justin, do you know what they are? 4 and
Oh,
2.
-6.
So x minus 4 and x minus 2. And then on bottom, I can factor on x, so I have x minus 2. Jake, what do you see? Anything the same?
I think so.
All right, well, what would that be?
The same,
Yeah, what's the same?
the same.
Yeah, the same.
Well, x -2 and x negative.
X minus 2 and x minus 2, we cancel out. Anything else, Jake?
Well, there's 2. I don't think so. But that's x and x. Top.
Thank you. X and x. Anything else, Jake?
Oh, x minus 4 and x minus 4.
X minus 4 and x minus 4. So my whole answer just boils down to 5/3. All right, you guys try. Hannah, did you get an answer?
Yeah,
All right, let's see if I'm right. So I flipped my second fraction. So 4x divided by 3x minus 3 times x squared plus x minus 2 divided by x squared minus 2x. So I'm going to factor out anything that I can. So from the 3x minus 3, I'm going to factor out a 3. That leaves me with 3 times x minus 1. Times, now x squared plus x minus 2, that's going to factor to x plus 2 times x minus 1. And on bottom, I'm going to factor out x. So it's going to be x minus 2. Now I have x minus 1, x minus 1. I have x, and I have x. And I feel like I should be able to do something with x plus 2 and x minus 2, but I can't because they're not the same. So I have 4 times x plus 2. That's in my numerator. And in the denominator, I have 3 times x minus 2. Any questions? All right. And Jay, you wanted time for your webisode? Is that what you wanted? All right. All right, you got to beat me in something. If you want something, you got to beat me in something. Common knowledge. Physical challenge. Which is probably not a good idea. Or rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Now, if you play me in rock, paper, scissors, shoot, I'm actually going to play. So, just letting you know. What do you want, Jack? Time's a waste. You actually want to play me when I'm actually allowed to play? So I'm actually allowed to throw scissors? Dude, you're going down. You're gonna lose. This is gonna be amazing. Dude, I can't believe you challenged me on this. I'm so in your head. I'm gonna beat you so bad. I'm throwing scissors. All right. Here we go. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Hey, Jay.
We did it from the
Hey, Jay.
I told him what I will always throw. I think Jay has figured out the way to see what I'm gonna do. Always. All right, you guys can spend some time on WebAssign. I'm here to answer those questions. Okay, you have roughly 18 minutes.
Get used to that losing feeling, Harmon.
Oh, man, that's gonna be on YouTube as well. Oh.